Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial on how to create your very own Google site. The first thing you're going to need to do is to get into your Google Drive. So I'll go ahead and let you log into that. Now if you're already at your Google Drive, the very next thing you're going to want to do is come up here to click on this blue New button, just like you would create anything else. But go down to More, and then you will find Google Sites. So click on that. And it's going to create a brand new Google site for you. Now you're going to want to title your page. You'll probably want to call it something like Genius Hour. You can certainly put your name on it if you'd like. And then remember, you got to click up here, otherwise it'll stay at untitled site. So we'll go ahead and title that as well, Genius Hour. So now we've got our home page here. We can change the image by doing this. We can upload a new image off of our personal images, or we can go, if we've already uploaded one, and click on one and find it. We don't need to do that right now, though. The next thing we're actually going to do is create some additional pages. And you just do that by clicking right up here in the top right and click on Pages. So then just that little plus button right there will create a new page, and we're going to call one Resources. So there's our resources page. We're going to call another one Goals. And then we're going to call a third one Progress. So now you can see we've created 3 new pages from our website. If we go back to our home page, you'll notice across the top banner, anyone would be able to click on and see those pages from there. Actually, this little button right here, the little eyeball, is the previewer, and it lets you view how the website would look for someone who was just visiting your site. We can do that at the end. Now let's head to the Resources page. Just come back over here and click on Resources. And in the Resources page, I want to show you how to add a picture. So, one of the first things we're going to do here is go to Insert. So we were on Pages, and that's what lets us navigate through. We're going to click on Insert. We're going to insert an image. Now we can search and insert an image by URL if we already know one that we want. We can search one. If we have images in our Google Drive, we can use those. In other words, if you had created an image of you doing sign language and then you had put it onto your Google Drive, you could just go right there and grab it. Your albums, that probably won't be very helpful to us. So for right now, I'm going to just show you how to search and find an image, and we will search sign language. And here is the entire alphabet. Oh, it says it's too big. Well, that's weird. Let's try that one instead. Oh my, come on now. We'll just add it that way, which is another way that I can add an image. Oh, come on. Now it's just being rude. But if I double click on the actual page itself, I can click Images right here, and we'll try that. Hey, and then we got an image. So you might have to try more than once if at first you don't succeed, right? Alright, so that's how we upload an image. Now, let's say I also really wanted to embed a YouTube video. I can do that fairly easy as well. If you look over here on the side, there's something that says Google Embeds, and there's a YouTube button. So I can click that right there. I can search for a sign language video on YouTube, and then Learn American Sign Language Lesson 1. Hey, that sounds like a great place to start. So now I've embedded a YouTube video right here onto my page. And all that is in the Resources tab. So that's showing, hey, these are where I'm keeping things that I might want to go back to, or ways that I learned, or whatever. All right, now let's click on Pages again. And we're going to go to the Goals page. Now, creating a text box is super easy. We can go to Insert, of course, and choose Text Box, or we can double click and just click right there in the middle. And we can create text. All right, so then I'm going to write a goal. My first goal is to learn the alphabet in sign language. All right, and so there's my goal. We'll also want to include our team's goals. So you can add a divider here. If I want to divide and then say my team's goal is to be able to carry on a short conversation using sign language. So there we go. Now I've got my goal and my team's goal, and everything's there. Also, you'll note if I highlight the text right here, I can change it. I can change it to title or heading or subheading or as it's selected, normal text. So that's how I can change the text around. All right. And then let's see. The last thing we want is our progress page. And so your progress page is probably going to be more something that you'll use when you start your own Genius Hour projects in January. For now, I think you're going to mostly be tracking your progress using Flipgrid. But this is where you might upload videos of yourself learning your skill, or maybe even a short blog, again, just adding text of how you've progressed or things that you've learned, or maybe if you're doing some coding, you can post some of your codes or whatever. So that's what you're going to be doing with your progress page. But for now, you don't have to worry about that. When you're done, you'll click Publish, and there you go. We can call it Genius Hour, and then we can select anyone on the web if you want it to be able to be public with anyone, and you can always go back and change this. And then once you're happy, you'll just click Publish, and that's pretty much it. And then, of course, remember, you can always click Preview and see it how everyone else sees it. So there's our home page and our resources and YouTube video and the whole 9 yards. So that's everything. I hope this was helpful.